Okay, so here's a quick video where I'm going to expose some racists. In particular, this one piece of shit called IAmTheTruCanadian, which is one of the dumbest, most juvenile sounding, trying to be edgy kind of names on the planet. So this kid, um, this kid in particular is just like a piece of shit. But let's go through the whole thing and give you the context. So this is posted under the Boston Dynamics Meat Spot Enterprise video, and it's a fun video. It's a cool video. And I feel bad for this first guy who made this topic because it was just a completely benign comment, kind of unfunny joke, but whatever. But here you see this racist who I believe is actually just a sock puppet account, a fake account of the racist in question, the Canadian fucktard. So he says, your job can now be performed by a diverse woman of color who's sitting at home and drinking coffee. An unbelievably racist comment that was liked by 124 other racists. Now, this is nothing unusual because there's so many racists here. Okay, 74, 75 million racists voted for Donald Trump in the latest election. So, unfortunately, this is the world that we live in, but we have to expose these racist scumbags, and we can't tolerate them. Um, Here you have, some people who just completely ignored it, which is another big problem, where white people see racism and then don't speak out against it. So we're changing that whole thing now. We're not putting up for it. So I say, you know, kind of a quick quip, save your racist whining for your MAGA rallies. And it was liked by 37 people. Good. But I would have preferred if those 37 people actually posted comments and railed against this racist piece of shit themselves instead of just liking my comment. And then the this guy, so the guy's name is We the Sheeple, and then he created a fake account, or he already has a fake account called I Am the True Canadian, and then rushed to his own defense using this fake account, acting all innocent, saying, geez, that came out of nowhere and spelled nowhere incorrectly because he's a fucking idiot. How did you come up with that assumption? I thought it was funny. Did you watch the video, Rage Child? So this racist was unbelievably offended because his white privilege of being able to say racist things and getting away with it no longer is true. We're now taking a stance against these racist scumbags who are insecure about their own inferiority and raging on the internet, hiding behind a keyboard because they think they can get away with it. Well, guess what? We're exposing these pieces of shit now. I said I'm not going to argue with yet another insecure white boy that doesn't see racism, makes excuses for it at every turn. Grow up. Now, at the time, I wasn't sure whether this was a sock puppet account or not, but it's pretty evident that this kid has multiple fake accounts and posts unbelievably racist shit under these fake accounts, which you're going to see later on, pretty soon. Right now. So then he uses this other fake account called muffinspuffinsEE. So I'm going to post all of these fake accounts made by this piece of shit because they're all the same person. And he actually uses this fake account to say we are allowed to hate or love anyone, and if that is based on skin color, so be it. So what is he saying? He's saying being racist is okay. It's okay if we're racist and say racist things. Unbelievable. Saying a blatantly racist comment and getting away with it. And then he uses another fake account, CatAsTrophy. This guy has a ton of fake accounts. We're free to hate any people of any color, and this is fine. Grow up. Wow. Wow. So this is MAGA terrorist kind of speech. And I want people to pay close attention because this guy is straight up a MAGA terrorist. This guy was unbelievably supportive of the attempted coup at the U.S. Capitol building. Then you have some people who are finally standing up to these racists, saying, actually, if it's based on skin color, then then not so be it. That's objectively wrong, but they are whining. So, you have some people who are standing up and pointing out that, This is unacceptable. You cannot be racist and then think you can get away with it just because you're hiding behind a computer screen. Um, so here's another racist saying, I hate minorities that are used against white dudes for corporate gains. Not sorry ever. So I'm going to post all these links to all their channels because these racists absolutely need to be exposed. Okay. So here we have a person who stands up against these racists, because we cannot put up for this. Change your sentence for, you noticed people with skin colors other than white exist and can have jobs and thus be represented in an ad as well, and re-examine your paranoiacal thinking, bruh. That's not a very well worded comment, but here he says, we are allowed to hate or love anyone, but systematically hating a person for something physiologically they were born with, like skin color, disabilities, should not. That is called being an asshole. He has the right position, but he's not going all the way. That is called being a racist or being a bigot. Okay, so it goes on and on. I'm not going to bore you with how much garbage there is. There are so many racists here. Um, but here he says again, bruh, you're really too sensitive. It's a joke. The robot is replacing people. I'm not racist. Whenever someone has to say they're not a racist, it means they're a racist. And I'm not sure how you came to the assumption I'm white. So what these racists always do is they're secretly ashamed of being white. Like they hate that they are personally inferior, and they are. They're inferior to other racial minorities, so they project their own inferiority onto other people. And then when they hide behind their keyboard, they are so ashamed of being white that they constantly deny being white, even though he obviously is. He's a racist white person. Blah blah blah. Just the usual vitriol. And then I respond to a bunch of the sock puppet accounts that this racist was using. Um, and then I told him that I'm going to be making a video exposing this racist. And this racist starts crying like a little bitch. LOL, you're going to make a video based off YouTube comments which aren't even racist in the first place? No, we can tell you are a racist when you jump to the defense of a racist comment, which you yourself made. This is just a fake account he's using. So, it's just a whole big clusterfuck. And also the funny thing is he tries to accuse anyone who disagrees with him of being a racist himself. So he's a social justice warrior. He's like the biggest crybaby, crying about how he's a victim because he's an inferior person. But then uses fake accounts to post racist garbage. And then he uses all of his fake accounts to pretend like he has imaginary friends that back him up. And, right at the end, he starts getting really afraid about being banned and being exposed. So let me just show you what his channel is, because he has like a couple of things here. Okay, so this is what his channel looks like. I'm going to be posting a link to all of his fake accounts, and he also has a Twitter here. So I highly recommend, I encourage everyone to go to this racist's YouTube account and report it. Go to his Twitter account and report it, because he is a racist that supported the MAGA terrorist coup attempt at the Capitol building and uses fake accounts to post unbelievably racist garbage about how there's nothing wrong with being a racist. Because, of course, this racist is going to say there's nothing wrong with being a racist, because he is a racist himself. And like I said, the reason why these people are racist is because they are personally inferior, and they want to project their inferiority onto black people, onto Hispanic people, onto Indian people, onto Chinese people, all of these different people. They want to say is inferior when in fact they are the ones who are inferior and live such crappy lives. And that's why they hide on the internet behind anonymous accounts thinking that they're safe, but they're not safe. We're going to expose these pieces of shit for the scumbag racists they are. Have a good one, guys.